Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Paul Goldschmidt, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
In now, Matt Carpenter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away.
First pitch, 12:45.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count is 1-2. Nope.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Carpenter is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in now, Dylan Carlson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at time. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
1 out, nobody on. This is in the air out to left field. Pence giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
The windup and the 0-1. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Buster Posey now. His career line against Wainwright. He hits at a .364 clip. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping up now, Wilmer Flores. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Wainwright's ready. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
To the plate now, Hunter Pence, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Flores stands at second with 2 gone. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. And another foul ball. The set and the 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This is flared out towards second, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one. Now the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. Standing in now, Lane Thomas. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a fastball misses there, ball four.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, Nolan Gorman comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Keefe.
Ball one.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Duggar is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And Longoria will keep going. He's headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 16 homers and 49 runs batted in. Here it comes, 1-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Three and 0 now. Steven Duggar, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
The center fielder, Steven Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on the way.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Popped him up. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. So striding in, Adam Wainwright, 9-1-2 due up.
Adam Wainwright.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
And he popped him up. Longoria in foul ground. And this will land foul. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pence. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Digging in, Dylan Carlson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Up high, 2-1 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Giants.
Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1.
Outside.
That's inside. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit out towards second. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Thomas will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch. The pitch.
3-2.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, and Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
Now that left fielder, Lane Thomas.
Now batting, Lane Thomas reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And there's ball 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Giants,
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
first baseman,
And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Brandon Crawford waits on deck. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
At the plate, Steven Duggar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. High and away, not close. 3-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. John Gant answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one. And he misses again, ball 3.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Ready for another shot now, Buster Posey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Again, a 1-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-0. Line softly toward the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We played 4 full. It's the Giants 4 and the Cardinals 1. Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Nolan Gorman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Standing in now, Brian O'Keefe. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. No outs, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hard hit to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Duggar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 53, John Gant.
So striding forward now, John Gant. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cardinals do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Giants 4 and the Cardinals 2. Ready once again, Hunter Pence. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Hunter.
First pitch on its way. The pitch. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
This one skied out toward right. Carlson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
(4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Into the cove and gone. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, when you're all over the place location-wise, sometimes you're just happy to get the ball anywhere near the strike zone. Problem with that is one right there in the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Evan Longoria.
Third baseman, Evan.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-2 San Francisco. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And that's in there, 2-1. Now here it comes. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit hard up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Paul DeYoung is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen in deep.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail 5-2. So digging in now, Steven Duggar, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants. First pitch of the at-bat.
Duggar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Cueto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
One out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Runners on first with one down. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.